Classic 6-mark question on electromagnetism, and this is a step-by-step guide on how to build an electromagnet. It says some students want to build an electromagnet. The students have the equipment shown below, so there's your list of equipment. Describe how the students could build an electromagnet. Include in your answer how the students should vary and test the strength of their electromagnet. Okay, so we have to describe. So we've got to do a method, how to make, and we must include how we're going to vary it, how we're going to test it. Right, let's get thinking. First of all, I'm going to remind myself how to make it. I know I've got to wrap a wire around the nail. I've got to pass current through it. I've got to vary the current, or I've got to increase the number of turns on the coil. Remember, we have one coil, many turns, not many coils. And to test it, I want to see how many paper clips it's going to pick up. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to describe changing the number of turns on the coil. Okay, I could equally describe how to vary the current, but this is what I'm going to say. Remember, get a mark as soon as you start. Wrap the wire around the iron nail and pass current through the wire. There you go. I've been clear of what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap the wire around the iron nail and pass current through the wire. This turns it into an electromagnet. So I'm telling the examiner again that I know how to make an electromagnet. Remember, the nail doesn't have the electricity flowing through it. The wire does. It's the current flowing through the wire that causes a magnetic field around the wire, and that turns the nail into an electromagnet. I'm then going to vary the number of turns around the nail. Okay, so vary the number of turns in my coil, if you like. You could say that. I'm going to start with 10, and I'm going to increasing tens from 10 up to 60 to give a suitable range. So I'm using this kind of language because that, as an examiner, I want you to know, I want to know that you know what a range is. I want you to not just do 10 turns and 20 turns, I want 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. For each number of turns, I'm going to test the strength by seeing how many paper clips are attracted to the electromagnet. That's it, that's my test. And I'm going to keep the current the same, and I'm going to keep the distance between the magnet and the paper clips the same for each test. And I'm going to use fresh paper clips. In other words, demagnetized ones, because these little steel paper clips, some of them retain their magnetism, and then that will mess up the experiment. I want fresh ones each time. So I've revealed to the examiner there that I actually know quite a lot of physics, and I would easily give that 6 marks. If we look at the mark scheme, you can see I've got to do some details of how to make the electromagnet, wrap the wire, connect the wire to power supply, switch it on. Details of how to vary it, change the number of turns, or change the current, or I could change the separation of the turns, but I would stick with those two in your memory. And finally, how to test it. I could suspend paper clips from the electromagnet. The more suspended, the stronger the magnet, etc., etc. I'll leave you to read that through. But that's basically it. Okay, there's always lots of words in the mark scheme. You don't need to do everything. You need to pick one and do it well. So read through my answer again. Just see how to get a 6-mark answer.